Welcome back to Oshkosh Today, and thanks again for joining us. Now we have a really interesting segment. It's all about our Oshkosh neighborhoods, and believe me, we have plenty of topics to cover in this segment. So looking forward to talking with Shelley Reinke, and Alexa Najunas, both from the City of Oshkosh Community Development Department. So both of you, thank you so much for joining us today and giving us a little bit of an update on our neighborhoods.
Thanks,
it's great to have
us.
you. Yeah. So first of all, I'd like to get a little bit of background on neighborhood associations. So these have been kind of popping up like daisies in Oshkosh over the past few years. And Shelley, maybe you can give us just a little bit of background on what exactly is a neighborhood association.
Sure. Well, very simply put, a neighborhood association is a voluntary group of residents who come together around a common goal, you know, a shared asset, a shared value in their neighborhood. And typically it's something that is either going to improve or maintain quality of life in the neighborhood.
Okay, so it's kind of a chance for not only, I mean, a lot of people are part of a neighborhood, but a neighborhood association just takes it that one step further that people can kind of get involved in.
Absolutely. They organize, they hold events, they can address issues as they arise, and they can become a collective voice. So when they're dealing with, folks like us from City Hall, the collective voice is a pretty powerful voice, and it's one that gets a lot of attention. So.
And it's really worked the past few years. So
Absolutely.
It's definitely worth pursuing. Alexa, maybe you can give us a little bit of background on how many neighborhood associations we currently have in Oshkosh.
Yeah, currently there are 9 established neighborhood associations, and they're spread out throughout the city. However, there's a lot of extra room, and we're always looking for more community leaders to kind of step up. And if they are interested, they can always contact me, Liz, or Shelley.
Yes. So 9 associations. We've got the map up, and it looks great on the map. There's a lot of color on there, but as you can see, there's a lot of space to fill. So we're very happy with all the neighborhood associations that we have, but definitely there's room. So as you said, Alexa, give you guys a call. You guys are always happy to help and get the ball rolling for that neighborhood association. So let's get into the fun and exciting updates that we have. Let's start with Middle Village. This was a location, it was kind of difficult to get it going a little bit, but it seems to really kind of have had some success. So Alexa, maybe you can give us some background on the updates there.
So Middle Village is one of our oldest neighborhood associations, and it was formed in 2010. And it's a really good example of neighborhood revitalization efforts that are happening in the city.
Yes.
And so there was a vacant lot on the corner of Franklin and Ida, and it was previously a house that was torn down, and the lot was used to have a green space, and it was a good collaboration between the City of Oshkosh and the Middle Village Neighborhood Association.
Okay.
So the project is pretty much completed. The hardscapes are all in, the landscaping is done, and the grass is turning out really nicely with all this rain.
Yes.
So I encourage people to go out there and take advantage of the green space.
And are they called pocket parks? Is that a correct term, or is that more of like a playground type of thing as a pocket
I don't
park?
know. They're still working on a name for the park.
Yes.
And it can be called a green space, pocket park, community area.
Okay.
I guess we're not sure yet.
Very cool, though. I mean, it's a great use of space that might have otherwise gone to waste in that area.
That's true.
So it's great to hear things like this, that things coming to fruition and actually having tangible results from these neighborhood associations. So a lot of the big projects that we've heard about and a lot of people have been talking about, whether it be in different meetings or just in conversation, is the E-Cook project and the Tech Miller Park. So Shelley, can you give us a little bit of background on the E-Cook project first?
Sure. The E-Cook project originated out of the Millers Bay Neighborhood Association. They have a beautification committee that was always taking a look at, what can we work on, what can we improve in our neighborhood to enhance our quality of life again. And they noticed that, we've got this great school in our neighborhood, but it's 60 years old. And when they took a little bit closer look, they said, it's starting to look a little bit shabby.
Needs a little love.
Yeah, especially compared to, the brand new Oak Lawn School. And so this group of residents said, we can do better, we deserve better, we want a better image for our school and our neighborhood. So they put together a community investment partnership, which is just fancy language for they reached out to the school district and the city and the foundation, other neighborhoods, the PTO, and got this whole core group of people together to come up with a master design concept to really beautify and modernize that elementary school, so that what's happening on the outside is reflecting all the cool stuff that's happening on the inside of the school.
Exactly.
And so, it's a large project. It's going to be quite a significant financial investment. So we've phased it out The very first phase has already begun. They've got some new hardscapes installed on the facade of the school, so new sidewalks and a new bus loop. Landscaping should be getting installed hopefully before school starts this year. And then we're just going to keep fundraising and keep working at it, and hopefully we'll be able to see some really significant results.
Just a great example of them of the neighborhood coming together and pushing for something that they think is important.
Absolutely, yes.
What about Tech Miller Park? A quick update on that.
Sure. Tech Miller Park is actually in the Algoma Park Neighborhood Association, and that group of residents, it's pretty cool because it stemmed from the kids in that neighborhood really saying, hey, we've got this great park and this great location, but our playground equipment is not good. It wasn't safe. And actually one young lady took it upon herself to get a video and some pictures, and she went before council and said, look at what our playground equipment looks like. And from there, the whole ball started rolling, and we worked very closely with them to get some money to have new playground equipment installed. And they got a nice new path that's all
just awesome.
ADA accessible, and now people are using the park. Like, we were just there on Saturday for the neighborhood association, had a Pie in the Park event there.
Yes.
And it's great to see all the families and everybody just enjoying the public space again.
Just another great example.
Yeah.
So we got about a minute left. So Alexa, if you really briefly just want to give us a quick update on Stevens Park, a few of the bullet points that they've got going on.
Sure. Yeah, Stevens Park is in the middle of their neighborhood planning process, and we just completed the neighborhood-wide survey. And the survey is really important for us to get an idea of what the community's needs are and what they value as a community. So we have the results compiled, and if anyone's interested in getting a copy of the results, they can contact myself or Liz or Shelley. The actual neighborhood has a park in it called Stevens Park, so they're in the middle of getting a new shelter with bathrooms and water fountains and all that.
And also a vegetable garden and a little free library. And we're just about out of time, so I hate to cut you off, but there's more information on the website, or if you want to give Alexa or Liz a call in the planning department, we can give their number one more time.
Yeah, our number is 920-236-5126.
Wonderful. Thank you so much, Alexa and Shelley, for coming
you.
in and telling us all these awesome updates. I know we could go on forever because there's so many great things going on. So also make sure you check out the Facebook page, the City of Oshkosh Planning Services Division. They're always posting awesome updates and pictures on there. So ladies, thanks again for joining us.
Thank you.